Kaepernick is regressing. He looks dreadful, Steve. There's no other way to put it. Is there a possibility that Kaepernick can be benched? Should Tom Sula bench Colin Kaepernick, Steve?
I don't think so. He was just awarded this new contract. It's one of those $100 million contracts that's not quite $100 million. It's not, it's more back-end loaded, but, so they could make a move next year if they wanted to, but they don't want to. Hey, the 49ers beat the Green Bay Packers the last 4 times they've played, okay? Mm-hmm. Kaepernick threw for 412 yards one time. He ran for 181 one time.
So what's happened to him, Steve?
You're right.
What's happened to him?
I agree. This year, he's deer in the headlights a little bit. I'm blaming Kurt Warner.
Nice,
okay?
right?
And so,
nice.
No, hey, when I was flying down on the airplane Saturday morning to see you guys, mm-hmm. the headlines in the paper up here said something about Kurt Warner, mm-hmm. and it was like, now Kurt Warner knows what it's like to coach in the National Football League,
right.
Not just sling it, but coach, because he's getting blamed for Kaepernick's.
Just because he tried to help the kid in the offseason.
Try to help him.
But, I mean, how much does management ownership play a role in whether a quarterback stays or not? Because you see what's going on in Washington, the RG3 still inactive, just sitting there. Do you think there's a role in ownership with Kaepernick up there in San Francisco?
Yeah, yes, it is. Because it's about the dollars, okay? Mm-hmm. It's about this huge commitment financially and how it would impact your team if he's no longer there. Because when a guy signs a big signing bonus, okay, mm-hmm. it's spread and prorated over the life of a contract. Well, if you trade or cut that guy, right, mm-hmm. all of that gets accelerated to this year, and it's a hit. It's a salary cap hit. So you might have to cut some other guys too. And so you're throwing out the baby with the bathwater sometimes if you do that. But Cap has got to get back on track. I'm looking at his body language during the game. I don't see him smiling and fired up. I see him down in the dumps. His body language is telling me that doubt has crept in, maybe not with himself, but the team's ability to be productive and win. And he knows his defense isn't as good as it's been.
Right, I know.
It's been great over the last 5 years.
And his next game is on Sunday Night Football for the whole country to see what's going on.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern. On Audience.